Go for it.
Today, Brad and I, my master certified technician, are on a roof of a 2004
It's a Weekend Warrior.
Weekend Warrior. And what we're going to talk about today is what it requires as far as roof sealing. And if you don't reseal the roofs properly, what actually happens. There's an old saying, pay me now or pay me later. In this particular case, the pay me later is considerably more than it would have at the beginning. So this customer brought the roof in because he has an interior leak. He has signs of mold and mushrooms growing inside, so we did a thorough inspection of the roof, and this is what we found. If you can see, the roof structure has been all compromised, it's all rotted. In addition to that, the wall has been compromised and the wood is all rotted. So what this is going to require is a complete repair of this corner. It's very, very expensive. This sheet metal will have to all come off. This sheet metal will all have to come off. This structure will have to be rebuilt. And the bottom line, a couple of $100 every year or so would have prevented this $4,000 worth of damage. And just simple as some tubes of Dicor sealer, a couple hours of your time, versus allowing it to get to this extent.
You know, when it comes to those wonderful worlds of sealing, we of course have another coach sitting right next to the one that we're currently working on. And when it comes to roof sealer and needs for repair, this is a good example of when your roof sealer starts to crack and get brittle, what you should be repairing. Effectively, on the other unit, when it gets to a point where the crown molding, which is the molding at the front between the transition of the roof membrane and the sheet metal, ends up drying out and cracking, that's one of the main spots for water intrusion when it comes to anything in the form of potential damage. Granted, anywhere that water can get in, you can have a water damage issue. Anytime that you have rotting or damaged roof vents, always a good idea to replace them. And then additionally, anything in the form of duct tape repaired vents is generally frowned upon. But in an emergency, it does just enough to get you to a repair facility or enough to get yourself to a location for retrieving repair supplies.
So once again, before you allow your roof to get like that, make sure that you look at the roof once every 6 months. Most likely it's going to need some kind of a touch-up once a year. If you'll do that, it'll cost you $8 or $9 for a couple of tubes of sealer, your time, versus $4,000 and my master certified tech's time to rebuild your roof. Thanks again from Norm's RV.